Hello everybody, Ashutosh Samadia this side. I am here to present achieving sustainability through holistic maintenance, that is the key for competitiveness. So, this will be the flow of my presentation, like it will start with the introduction followed by 5 topics such as maintenance and total productivity maintenance, then history of maintenance and TPM, then TPM impact on Indian manufacturing sector, then stages of TPM implementation in industries and sustainability. Then it is followed by need of study, then the gap identified in the literature, and then TPM versus green, then what is Green TPM, followed by proposed Green TPM model in this following presentation, and at the end the conclusion. So, first of all I would like to tell you what is maintenance. So, it is just a set of activities which normally stored an item in a state so that it can perform what it is already designated for, and the maintenance within a time has improved itself, and you can say a change itself, and it comes to a stage which is called total productivity maintenance, which is just a process of maximizing the equipment effectiveness, which involves lot of activities with lot of supporting departments, and the final goal of the TPM is 0 defects, 0 breakdowns and 0 accidents. So, this is the history of maintenance and TPM. Started in 1950, which was like a breakdown maintenance. Breakdown maintenance is nothing, it is just whenever the damage is done, after that damage you went for the go for the repair, that is called a breakdown maintenance. After that comes term preventive maintenance, which was a precaution of the maintenance. Then corrective maintenance, which comes when you usually go for the problem of A, identification of the problem of A, and you find the problem of B. So, like if you are going for a vehicle service and the technician told you that you have to also repair your shoe brakes. Right now the shoe brake is not impacting on your vehicle, but after some time maybe it will impact somehow. So, basically you went for the maintenance and you find out that your shoes of brake shoes are not working properly, or maybe it will damage your vehicle in some time. So, this is a called of corrective maintenance. Then comes the maintenance prevention. Then in US it was like a productive maintenance. After productive maintenance in 1971 there was a term like total productive maintenance, and JIPM TPM award started in that time by Nippon Denso. So, this way the maintenance started in different forms, then it comes to the productive maintenance, then it comes to the total productive maintenance. Then after some time JIPM started a TPM award for the manufacturing excellence in different categories of manufacturing excellence. Companies awarded by the TPM award. So, like this is a 5-year data for a TPM award winning companies, basically it is the Indian sector. So, like as you can see in 2014 and then 2015, then 2016, the awarding winning companies has changed its phenomena, has it's varied. From 2014 it was something, then 2015 it was something, then 16 it was something. So, like this. So, this way the TPM is already impacting on Indian manufacturing sector. So, then stages of TPM implementation in industry. So, there are basically 3 stages. First is preparatory stage, then introduction stage, and the last one is implementation stage. So, the preparatory stage start with introduction, like you have to introduce the concept of TPM in your company. Then you have to go with the initial education and training for that TPM. Then you have to set up some of the departments or committees by which you are going to implement the TPM. Then as per the plan you have to establish the targets and preparation for the master plan of implementing TPM. Then it comes to the stage 2, that is the introduction stage. So, in that stage you need to formally announce the TPM implementation program, so that your employees or all of the you can say people of your company should know that there is a practice which is going to implement in your company. Then there are 7 pillars for the implementation of TPS, comes under the third stage, that is called implementation stage. First is autonomous maintenance, then focused maintenance, then plant maintenance, then quality maintenance, then office TPM, then education and training, and then the last one safety, health and environment. So, these all 7 are called as pillars of TPM. So, the hot area for today market is sustainability, which is nothing, just a development that meets the needs of present without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their needs. So, basically it is the compatibility of the present needs with the future needs. So, the term development is very important, comes in sustainability. Which kind of development we are talking? Like environmental development, like if you are running a business or something like that, or you are running a company, so it should not impact, or it should be less impact towards the environment, like we are already troubling with the carbon footprint. Then it comes to the economic development, that is the main goal of a business. So, that I think is already we are working on, or we are already achieved. Then it comes to the social development. So, like if you have employees in your company, obviously you have employees in your company. So, how much you are thinking about society? If you are running like your company in just a profit basis, so that you could just improve the, or you could get the output by your business, and you can just get the profit by that business, and that is your only goal. So, maybe it is not the, you can say, a dimension of sustainability. It is one of the dimension of sustainability, but it cannot cover the whole dimension of the sustainability. So, the social development is also a very important dimension of that sustainability. So, these all 3 dimensions are covered under the triple bottom line approach. So, what was the need of study? So, like manufacturing sector is considered to be an engine of economic growth for most of the developing nation such as India, and issues related to the environmental sustainability cannot be ignored. Then every aspect of manufacturing activities needs to play its important part to ensure that sustainability of overall manufacturing. You cannot focus on a single part, you have to focus on the overall manufacturing. Then maintenance does not find places in sustainability related discussions of manufacturing. They only talk about either productivity or quality or something like that. It is not in a normal way. You can find that sustainability related discussions are happening in the in manufacturing sector related to the maintenance. So, now that all the most of the world class organizations have started already considering maintenance as a strategic activity. So, TPM is a futuristic maintenance strategy that will give a holistic concept of strategic maintenance, and it is also a way, or you can say this way of working, by this way of working you can get the feasibility of obtaining sustainability. Then there are some gaps in the literature and in the research, past research, which is like the degree of proactiveness regarding the maintenance and the implementation of maintenance is lacking. Then maintenance is always seen as a supportive activity rather than a strategic one, and research is not focused on the theoretical and a gap between a theoretical implementation of maintenance or TPM and actual implementation of TPM. Then there is more focus on implementing TPM rather than to be efficiently implement the TPM to use this as a achieving strategic sustainability, and this is used as a achieving for productivity rather than achieving sustainability. So, before starting what is Green TPM, let me tell you what is the weight of TPM and what is the weight of green thinking. So, if you talk about in terms of productivity and quality, it is clearly mentioned that TPM impact is like reducing the need of intervention, reduce breakdowns, potential to reduce tolerance and control of technology, and reduce also startup loss. But in same for same parameter, the green thinking is like reducing waste energy from heating, cooling and lighting during production time. Then if you talk about in a cost term, then obviously the TPM is a reduced material and it also reduce the spares. Green thinking normally decrease the environmental waste like waste segregation and the use of media use, decrease the amount of media use. Then it comes to the safety and morale, then it is a less planned events TPM and less intervention, controlled wear, better understanding of technology and more time to manage. If you talk about green thinking in same parameter, it reduces the risk to health of workers, increase of workers consciousness like by using a training program about green thinking, the worker will be aware the latest concept of green thinking, and it will also aware them to achieve the goals of sustainability. Then in the terms of environment, by TPM you have the closer control of the equipment, and it also comes with the less unplanned events and human error. Then green thinking, it reduces the risk to environment, also reduce of non renewable resources and product life cycle management. Then what is green TPM? So, it is nothing, just it is reducing the waste associated in implementing TPM and get zero discharge as an outcome. Like normally in past literature, whenever we talk about a green word, so it is like if you are implementing some practice, after implementing that practice you are getting green as a output. But here what I am proposing, as per my opinion and as per my research by expert opinion, so the green TPM is like I am implementing TPM in such a way so that we can achieve green, that is a normal concept, but I am achieving TPM in a green way, so that obviously the outcome will be green. We do not have to worry about an outcome of that TPM implementation. So, like I am implementing TPM as a green. So, now I am going to propose a model. Initially the proposed model was like you have a 5S in a foundation and you are implementing this 7 or 8 pillars like automation, autonomous maintenance, focused maintenance, plant maintenance, quality maintenance, then education and training, safety, health and environment, office TPM and development management. But what I am proposing, if a company already implementing TPM in their organization, so I am proposing these 8 pillars. These 8 pillars, like one is top management involvement, which usually used to make a reliable decision for a company to adopt such kind of practices. Like second pillar is a green training. So, in this kind of training, employees get aware about the environment related activities, like if you are going from a room, so you have to switch off the light, it will save the electricity or something like that. Then it comes with a green maintenance. This is like using different like if you are going for a maintenance of a machine, so the lubricant should be environment friendly, or at least it should be a biodegradable lubricant. So, the maintenance, the way of you are going to maintain a machine or equipment, it should be green. Then employee involvement, obviously this is very important. If the employees are not indulged enough to follow their protocols of the company or the practices which you are going to implement in a company, then it will not be good enough for a company. I mean, the employees will only feel a burden to do such kind of practices or to involve in such kind of practices. They will not involve from the heart. They will not involve like this should be their routine. They will be involved like if someone is watching, then they should do their duty. If someone is not watching or they are not getting any extra bonus for that particular thing, so they will not go to adopt such kind of practices. Then Green Lean Six Sigma, this is already in the literature. Then green equipment orientation, it is like either you design a machine or you can upgrade by designing the machine such a level that the maintenance reduces, or it go for the environmentally friendly maintenance, that is called as a green equipment orientation. Then dynamic customer orientation, like customers initially the customers only thought about the low cost of the a product or a quality of a product, but right now they are thinking about the less carbon footprint of the product. So, this is called a dynamic customer orientation. And the green shop floor orientation, it is like the number of employees which are working on the green shop floor, the shop floor man, they should be oriented like that they are involving all the activities related to the green. So, the activities outcomes should be less impact on the environment, like a less carbon footprint, like that. Then these 8 pillars will lead towards the green total productive maintenance, which basically leads towards the development. Which kind of development? We talked about TBL approach, social development, environmental development and economic development, and this is the proposed model. So, this is a whole model, 2 stories model. The 5S towards green total productivity maintenance, it is already achieved. So, what I am proposing that a company already using that TPM should implement these 8 pillars which will lead towards the green TPM and which will lead towards the sustainability. This is nothing but sustainability. So, the last part of the presentation, that is conclusion. So, the focus of maintenance has changed from a cost center to strategic investment activity, but if we add green aspect, so it will help an organization to achieve sustainability through green TPM. And the efforts of different functional areas to help in achieving sustainability will create a more synergistic environment in the organization, and it will be very important enabler for the competitiveness in coming times. The last one, the green TPM will open the door of economic, environmental and social sustainability, and this will become an important enabler for the competitiveness. Which competitiveness? Competitiveness of the organizations in a period which is characterized by very frequent change of product designs, frequent change of jigs and fixtures and frequent change of dies. So, these are the all conclusions of my presentation. Thank you.